Hello and welcome. We are the 4 a.m. boys. I am one of your hosts, Brent, and with me I have Andrew.
So, I'm here, kind of. It's 4 a.m. I just woke up.
Yeah, man, I've been up all night. We are the 4 a.m. boys. This is a podcast about our latest obsessions, thoughts, and such. You will find out why we are up at 4 a.m. Alright, so essentially, that's kind of the layout of this podcast. We're going to go over some games, maybe anime, television shows, movies, and of the such. So
whatever we feel like every
that's basically what this is. It's just kind of whatever we feel like doing. So probably, I think the thing that we've both been doing a lot of recently is playing Judgment.
You mean Judgment?
Or Judge Eyes, I believe, as it is in Japan.
Yeah, the original Japanese name, Judge Eyes. I prefer that name, that's just me.
Yeah, I think I kind of do too. Like, it sounds cooler, but it also sounds dumber at the same time.
I mean, like, the title, with a certain, saying, a context within the game, Judge Eyes makes more sense.
Yeah. So this game comes from the makers of Yakuza. I believe they're called Ryuga Gotoku Studios.
Like a dragon,
now.
Yes.
Yep, they're just a separate team now. And it takes place in the same world. You're going to Kamurocho in the fictional red light district of Japan based on Kabukicho.
Good old Tokyo Land.
Yeah. And, same setting as Yakuza, but this is pretty much its own self-contained thing.
No Yakuza characters, except for some references here and there in a certain secret boss fight that's in every game.
Yeah, well, there are, characters that are Yakuza, but no characters from the Yakuza series proper.
Yeah, I miss my boy Majima, kind of, but that's...
Yeah.
We'll be back in Shin, so it's fine.
Yeah, I guess that there is there's a line of dialogue that I heard about some guy talking about how he's trying to go to the bathroom and this crazy Yakuza jumped out at him. And he doesn't mention an eye patch or a knife or anything, so we don't know if it's Majima, but
I have not seen or heard of this line.
It's kind of one crazy Yakuza that I can think of. Yeah, and then I guess what is it? I haven't played Yakuza 6.
With the mascot man. It's the
orange head.
I forget what it is, but he has a fish pouch and fisherman's boots. There's a whole reason for it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it's like the mascot of the town you go to in that game. So this is, it's pretty self-contained. It's also kind of has a very different story setup from the other Yakuza games, because you're not playing as a crime man, you're playing as a disgraced lawyer who kind of so the thing with the law system in Japan is that it's 99% of the time the defendant is going to be judged as being guilty. And so the main character, Yagami, he got that, he was a lawyer and he got that 1% chance on somebody. He was able to get them off. And the first thing, yes, it was quite literally a miracle. Then he went and killed someone immediately. He killed his girlfriend and burned down his apartment.
That was an important plot detail.
Yes. And so that happened, and he kind of becomes this disgraced lawyer, and he decides to become a private investigator kind of 3 years later. And that's pretty much where the story picks up.
Did the trial
I got to the end of chapter 1 last night.
Trying to...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the guy who is no longer a coke fiend.
I forgot about that. Yeah, because that...
Yeah, so this game, this game was pulled from sale in Japan because Pierre Taki, who is a Japanese actor and musician, was caught with cocaine and when you're caught with drugs in Japan, you just kind of
Well,
your
Olaf with
whole
all cocaine,
career
that's
kind of
what I
just
learned.
disappears.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, like there was some pretty good fan art of Olaf snorting himself that came out of that, because he was the Japanese voice of Olaf. All right, well, Andrew's gone. How about I try texting him? Let me...
Okay.
Hey!
So I left Audacity on, so I didn't know if you're still recording or not.
Good. Okay, yep, I'm still recording. I'm probably gonna edit around this. I just started talking about Pierre Taki for a little bit.
Oh. Okay, cool. Cause yeah, I made the Olaf comment, and then internet just kind of died.
Yeah, you know, there's fan art of Olaf snorting himself out there, which is pretty funny. So I guess the question I asked is, this character that he played, this Yakuza, is he like a prominent character throughout the rest of the story too? From what you've seen, anyway. Uh-oh. Did it happen again? Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm seeing a green circle. I think he's trying to talk. Alright, this is great.
Oh, my internet's kind of garbage, my bad.
No, it's fine. Alright. So Hamura, I believe is his name, right?
Yeah.
So is he like a prominent character in the rest of the story as well?
I do not believe so, no, as the resident Yakuza expert. I believe... I'm trying to think back, because I played all the games. No.
I mean, like, Hamura, this guy that is played by Pierre Taki. Is he kind of relevant to the rest of Judgment's story?
In Judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Okay, yeah. And so, yeah, you know, you kind of play this disgraced lawyer and this kind of serial killing start of people getting their eyes gouged out. And he's kind of brought on to help to kind of help out what's going on. Some of the lawyers kind of bring him on.
So far, I think I'm in the middle of chapter 5 last time.
Okay.
I played... Yeah, it's in the middle of chapter 5. It's a flashback moment going on. I'm playing a flashback. It's really interesting.
Okay.
It's story-related stuff that goes back to the that serial killer case he first worked on, which led him to not want to be a lawyer anymore because his eyes can't judge good between good and bad. That's why it's called Judge Eyes. Yeah. Japan knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and so, like, you know, this is made by the same studio that made Yakuza. So we have combat. How do you feel about the combat in this game compared to the others?
I mean, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Yakuza 0 combat in a way of switching between styles, especially mid-combat. I mean, it's alright. I think it's either 5 or 6. I really like the combat. I think that's where I was at its peak.
Okay. I'm really liking the combat in here. There's only 2 styles, basically, one-on-one and group.
Yeah.
Which, like, I'm fine with that. I think that works pretty well.
Got tiger, 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 and birdie, birdie, birdie.
Yep. And he's a lot more mobile than Kiryu was in the other games, because he can, like, jump off of walls to go into punches and stuff.
And he also isn't a 55-year-old bodybuilder man.
Right, Kiryu's like 55 in Yakuza 6, isn't he?
He's really old. That's all I remember.
That man doesn't age.
I like, it's in Yakuza 5. There's a comment between SAEJIMA and Majima about being old, and I made a joke while playing it. I'm like, this game is just, Yakuza's not what it used to be back in my day. We meant something. Newfangled kids, newfangled technology.
Yeah, and like, you know, like Yagami, he's also pretty different from Kiryu in like a lot of other ways. Like his personality's pretty different.
I love that he's just like a sarcastic asshole.
Yes, I love that too.
Like his whole like dynamic with is it Kaito? No,
yes, it is Kaito, his Yakuza buddy.
I love that, like that first scene. My little boy's growing up. Thanks, Dad. I'm just like, I'm like, these guys are great, and I love them.
Oh yeah, I like how kind of towards the end of chapter 1, Kaito comes in and saves Yagami by fucking drop kicking 3 dudes at once.
I know, it's great.
Yeah, I'm liking Kaito so far. He's pretty cool.
It's like spoilers. There's a scene later on that explains why Kaito got kicked out of the family.
Okay.
And Yagami's like, man, I've never seen $1 million yen finger before. So that's what they look like. Because he's about to, you know, cut off his pinky for the whole Yakuza, you know, retribution thing.
Right.
It is great, because, yeah, I've never seen, like, a 100 million yen, like, finger before. Are you sure you want to cut that off? It's great.
Yeah, and, you know, like I said, I'm only kind of in chapter 1, but I'm really intrigued by the story so far. I'm kind of a sucker for mystery crime dramas, and this is kind of hitting all the right notes so far. How's the story? How are you liking it kind of in chapter 5?
It's alright. Like, it's more fast-paced, I think, than, like, Kiryu stuff in Yakuza. I say that, but I think back to 4, you can beat 4 in a day if you took the time to do it. Because 4 is super short.
Yeah, 4 is super short. It's kind of weird.
Which also had a character no longer really in the franchise because of cocaine.
Oh, right. Yeah, the police officer.
I just like that's his reason for not being in 5. It's just the actor was arrested for drugs and just written out, so we got Baseball Man.
Yeah, and then in the re-releases of 4, he looks fucking ugly.
Well, it's because it's a different actress. It looks like the actor.
Yeah.
Because our RGG has this thing of they want their character models to look like their actors.
Right.
Which, I get that.
You kind of run into problems, though.
Yes, because, yeah. My one slight disappointment, I want to say so far, is not having karaoke in Judgment.
Yeah, it's because isn't, like, Yagami's actor, like, a famous singer?
Yeah, and he's too expensive to record.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's exactly why, because I think they came out and said it was already expensive enough to be the voice actor, but also to have him sing, it would just be too much, so they took it out.
Yeah, that does make some sense, yeah, which I was a little disappointed that there's no karaoke either.
Which is also probably why we got a English dub, being honest, because there's no karaoke.
Yeah, this game has an English dub. It's like the first game from this studio since Yakuza 1 to get one. I'm not playing with the English dub. What about you? Are you?
Oh, with Mark Hamill was Majima.
Oh no, are you playing the English dub of Judgment?
Oh no, I'm look, so there's an option. I'm just gonna point out in the survey, because every Yakuza game comes with a survey on the PS4.
Yeah,
and the one that's like, do you use the English option? I picked no, but I appreciate it being there. But right under there's an option, no, this game only belongs in Japanese.
I think that's kind of narrow-minded.
Look, I'm just saying, Sega put that in there.
Yeah.
I didn't pick it. But my whole thing is, I guess it's just weird for me to play an RGG game in English.
Yeah, because, like, especially since, it's this whole series that has fucking, like, 6-7 games in it. And, like, you kind of play them all with a Japanese dub. It's kind of
well, because that goes the same way with
style.
Fist of the North Star, which that having an English dub. But at the same time, the Japanese dub was just a Yakuza cast, and it was Kiryu as Kenshiro, and that's just great.
Yeah.
Look, I like to point out that, cause I think it came with the free DLC, where you have the Kiryu skin for Kenshiro, and I automatically put that on and just kind of ruined the entire game. Because it's just Kiryu just walking up in a desert wasteland. And when the super mode, like, and she rips his shirt, like, Kiryu's jacket just, like, disappears.
you just turn it into an isekai.
It's just dumb, and I love it. But
yeah, and like the dub, like I watched a video of like the beginning, and it sounds good. Like they got a pretty solid voice cast and voice directors going in there.
they do, and I get it. It's making it more mainstream. It's for a more mainstream audience, which I'm fine with. It's just I'm going to play it in Japanese because that's just my mindset with RPG games.
Yeah, and like the other cool thing though is that there are 2 English subtitle tracks.
I just learned about that too.
Yeah, one that follows the dub and one that's like the more direct translation. So you can't switch them independently, but essentially if you choose the English voices, you're getting the closed captioning.
Right.
Yeah, which like that amount of detail is like kind of crazy. And like this is made by the same team. There are side activities. Virtua Fighter 5 is there. That was in 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, you have that. You have is it Fighting Vipers? That other fighting game?
Fighting Vipers, Space Harrier.
Yeah, Space Harrier.
Puyo.
Some motorcycle arcade game. This is like the first time it's been on a console.
Pinball. Just wanted to get that in there.
Yeah, the pinball where you select it and it just says "Made with Unity" right before you start playing it.
I love it.
It's a port of some Steam pinball game.
Pinball than I want to admit.
Yeah. Then there's like darts. There's a light gun game, Kamaro of the Dead,
which I think is just a big old reference to Dead Souls. Being honest.
Yeah, Yakuza Dead Souls.
Which I got because I played. I think I got to like level 3 or 4 before I just kind of gave up because I got bored with it.
Yeah. I've seen one screenshot from Dead Souls, and I forget who it is, but they're with a hostess who's a zombie, and then they're like, "Man, I'd love to hang out with you if you were alive." And I'm like, "Oh man, should I play Dead Souls?"
All I know about Dead Souls is 1 is Majima saying "get to the top," which is fantastic. And 2 is Majima's introduction scenes that he's watching a zombie movie. And then the zombies break into the office. He's like, "Oh man, now I'm not bored."
I like how they basically just reuse the zombie assets in Yakuza 0 at one point for one of the... Is it 0?
It's Kiwami 2.
No, because it's Kiwami 1, because Majima... part of the Everywhere system, he's like a zombie.
I thought that was Kiwami. Is that Kiwami 1? I swear it's Kiwami 2.
I think it's Kiwami 1.
I honestly don't remember. It's been so long.
But then they also reused zombie stuff for what was his name? Miracle Johnson?
Yes, Miracle Johnson.
He's like moonwalking down the street and you have to beat up a bunch of zombies that are coming after him.
Yakuza's just a fun franchise, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
Too bad I'm never getting Ishin. Ishin's never coming over here.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Like, there's a fan translation that's being worked on at least, right?
I know there's like a full like game script that people use as a reference guide for playing the game.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure about fan translation.
Gotcha. And yeah, so like there's those side activities. Then there are
you haven't got to the VR yet.
I haven't. There's a VR board game, then there's drone racing.
Right, because drone racing, I think that should have got unlocked in Chapter 1. Maybe it's Chapter 2. But VR doesn't get unlocked, I think, Chapter 3 or 4, because it's a story-related mission. I think it's 4, actually.
Do you have to go chase a criminal down in VR?
So what you do, I mean, it involves trying to track down a criminal, but you're trying to get information from a homeless man. He's like, "Hey, I'm too short to play VR. Go play VR for me and win me your prize, and I'll give you information."
He's too short to play VR.
It's something like his legs are too short to like the walkers. It's something dumb.
Okay.
I mean, I played a couple rounds of the board game. I swear these dice rolls are fixed because I kept getting the same dice rolls every time. But it's all right.
Okay.
Would I want it back if there's a Judgment 2? No, but
All right. Then there's
Have you bought any of the DLC, by the way?
any of the DLC. No, I open up Yagami's phone. I hit the DLC thing. It says this content is unavailable. I should probably just
and the
like
service
go to
isn't
the PlayStation
available?
Store. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying to go through the in-game thing, but maybe I should like.
Yeah, I had to go through Outway. Yeah, I forget which pack it is, but like one like the $8 packs, like you get like decorations for the office,
Okay.
and they literally come with pet cats that you can just place
cool.
on the shelf.
Okay.
So I have like 3 cats just in the office on shelves, and it's great, and they move.
Yes. Yeah. Have you been finding the stray cats in all the investigation sequences?
I try to, but after like 5 minutes, I give up. I'm like, it's not worth it. I'll get the trophy later.
Yeah, because this game also has like these are investigation sequences. They're like in first person, and you just kind of look around an environment for something.
It's Phoenix, right? It's Phoenix, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And each one has like a stray cat you can find.
Look, this game knows it's Phoenix, right? At some points, because I have the objection screenshots.
Yes, it's just like you just make Yagami shout objection, and he points.
Look, there's the young lawyer guy. I forget his name, but he does that at one point during like that same sequence, and she's like, "Why did you just yell objection for the fun of it?" I'm like, "This game is aware. It knows."
And like there's some of that. Then there's tailing missions, which I've only done the first one.
So, they're okay at first, but then some are really stupid, and I hate them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just not a fan.
Yeah, I think they're fine overall. Then so I don't know if this is in one of the other games because I haven't played like 6 or Kiwami 2, but the friendship system.
So I think I don't know if there's anything. So 6 has like a sort of like a friendship system in the city, where it's part of the bar you can be a part of. That like you'll gain friends around town. They give you like discounts at their shop and stuff. But I think it was Kiwami 2 that after you complete a certain like sub stories, if you get into a fight around that location, a heat action will happen. They'll throw you an item like they do in this game.
Okay.
But it's not to like this extent. This whole like, I don't want to call it like a social link system, but it's kind of like that.
Kind of, yeah. It's stuff basically where it's like you go to a restaurant or a store and you buy something and then you have like a little interaction.
Yeah, some later on acquire different stuff. Like there's one, because I've done all so far except for one I'm working on, which is the pawn shop owner, because you need to sell him like 4 paintings that you gotta get from like casinos. Or there's another like friendship mission later on. You talk to a guy, you buy stuff with the SP you gain. And I'm like, I don't want to give you my skill points.
Yeah,
I need those to unlock skills.
That's my SP.
I earned that SP in fights. But
okay, did you find the place that is like it's an ad for a Japanese steakhouse?
I mean, there's the actual like restaurants in the game that are steakhouses, but I don't know if that's what you mean.
Right. Okay, so basically, because like the Yakuza series and by extension Judgment, all of them kind of have like advertising for a bunch of products. Like, here's the Don Quixote and Boss Coffee and stuff like that.
Right.
There's a steakhouse. I want to say it's kind of like in the northern part of town you just go to.
Right.
And you eat a steak and you walk out of the restaurant and there's this guy and he's wearing like a chef's hat and like a chef's uniform.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then he's like, how did you like our steaks? It's like, oh, it was really good. It's like, yeah, we don't freeze our beef. We keep it fresh with this method.
I know
the prices are so low.
About, yeah.
And behind this guy, I see a real life photo of a dude that looks exactly like him. And I'm like, is this an ad for a steakhouse?
Yeah, look, there's like, if you look at a lot of the advertisements in game, they use actual people, and it's great. I love it.
Yeah, but like it just looked exactly like this dude. He's the
exactly
CEO
like
of the company.
It's just like, Sega, what are you doing?
I found that to be pretty funny. And so you do these friendship things to unlock sub stories or sub cases, I guess.
Some will lead to sub cases, which I like, because Yakuza, they always have like kind of like happier endings. One of the side cases, and like I think it's like the first side case you can do in Judgment, is telling this husband's wife to see if she's cheated on her, and he is. I'm just like, wait a minute. If this was the Yakuza, Kiryu would be like, you're cheating on her. He'd be like, no, it's a misunderstanding, and it would be a misunderstanding. And it's like, oh, haha, comedic. But here it's like, no, this is real life. He cheated on her. I'm like, oh. I didn't expect this twist.
All right, so one of the things that I know, there is a sub case about a pervert.
There is a trio of perverts.
Right, but one of these perverts, his name,
Professor Panty, Ass Ketchum, and I forget. I think it's Judge Peep and Creep.
Judge Peep and Creep.
Right. Yeah.
I think Ass Ketchum is pretty good.
Like, look. All right. Again, so have you ran into? I don't think you have, but there is an American guy. His name is Ryan, and he wants to be a ninja, and he's dressed up as a ninja.
Okay.
So he yells, "Believe it!" at the end of some of his sentences. I'm like, what?
Oh man!
Because one of his part of his friendship meter is like, you gotta go play darts at like the Club Sega. He's like, yeah, we're gonna go throw shuriken, and Yagami's like, these are darts. He's like, yeah, shuriken. He's like, these are darts, not shuriken. And it's just great. Like, Kiryu, if this was Kiryu, he'd just be like, this guy is weird. Yakumi's like, the fuck's up with this asshole?
Yeah, it's because I'm really liking Yagumi's personality so far. There's a dialogue choice very early on where you sneak into a building as a maintenance dude.
Yeah,
and the guy's like, hey, you're not a regular maintenance guy, and one of the options is, well, to tell you the truth, I've had plastic surgery.
I feel like that was probably like, because I forget what choice I had. It was something. Oh, I picked. He called in sick. He's like, I just got off the phone with him. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta fight now. Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's when it's in the, I forget the family name, but you're sneaking into their office.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's his face's sister out? Or is that... No, that's the other one. That's where you're just trying to get information, that's right.
Yeah. You're just trying to get in there and get some information on the guys. And then,
that's a fun time.
And then the Yakuza's like, hey man, can you fix this heater? And he's like, yeah, sure. He's like, don't you take the panel off? He's like, what's that over there? And then he just gives it a big kick and then it turns back on.
Oh, is that how you do it? I could have done that. It's great. Like I like Yagami as a character. I don't know, because every time, like, my whole thing was, because I got into the Yakuza series with 0, and after 0, Kiwami 1 came out. After I beat that, they announced 2, like literally the same day. I'm like, what is this nonsense? So I kind of had a whole Yakuza marathon going on for a bit. Like, I played all the games in order, and I avoided everything with 6. Like, I didn't want to hear anything about it, and that's how I was with Judgment, because Yakuza's like the one game series I just kind of care about at this point. I don't want spoiled. Like, I love it that much.
Yeah, I need to properly go through some, because I've beaten 0, Kiwami, and 4.
Okay, so you can skip 3.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's pretty pointless. I started Kiwami 2.
One character that's relevant in 4, who's in 3, briefly in both, and that's about it.
Okay.
But it's completely looked over because they kind of explain who he is anyways if you played 4.
Okay. Because I don't know if I want to go back to 5 or just wait for the HD version to come out.
Because I played 0, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, then I went back to 3. That jump is jarring as hell.
Ooh. Oh, I bet. Like, I mean, I still remember playing Yakuza 4, and that was fine, but that was like the first one I played.
So my thing with 3 was the models were like they look closer to the PS2 models. They didn't look like the actual like characters, and the combat was off-putting at first. And like Kimariocho felt so small in 3. Like I can go places so fast because I was so used to the Kiwami just having to be like huge, like a big old map, and it's just like tiny. But it was like 3 is like the first third of the game is Kiryu being a dad, raising the kids at the orphanage. Then some shenanigans happen. I think of someone trying to buy the land for the orphanage. More shenanigans happen. You end up back in the city. Other shenanigans happens. The game ends. So 3 is pointless. I can say, like I played 3. Like I'm not a fan of skipping parts. Like in JoJo, don't skip parts. But if you do skip part 6, because Stone Ocean is garbage. But
it's fine.
It's garbage. But anyways, Yakuza 3 is just kind of, there's no like main plot relevance in the overarching story, and it's literally the like middle of the entire like Kiryu saga. If you look at it from 0 to 6, 3 is right in the middle and it's pointless.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'll probably wait for like that PS4 version of 5 to come out.
I'd say go back to download it. Like it's.
I mean, I have it downloaded, but at the same time, I'm like, what if I waited for it to have 60 FPS?
See, but my whole thing, are we actually going to get the HD releases in the West? Like that's.
Well, because I think they specifically said that they wanted to make the HD re-releases for the West.
I question it just because
yeah,
iffy about it. But I'd say, because going from 5 to 6 didn't feel like that big of a jump. But then again, 6 is running off, I think, the Dragon engine.
Yep, it's the first game on it.
So I'm just trying to think, because I think its combat's closer to probably 0 or Kiwami 2, but I think going from 5 to 6 isn't that jarring. I mean, it's probably going to be jarring going from Judgment to 5 if you did that, but I'd still play 5 on PS3. Just because 5...
Okay.
5 has a good story at points. I don't like how Akiyama has to share his whole like story with Haruka. It's really dumb.
Man, I've heard a lot about Haruka's chapter. And how it's a rhythm game.
So she has dance battles. And it is a rhythm game. Because like it goes Kiryu, SAEJIMA. See, I knew something was off because when it pulled up like Chapter 3, well not Chapter 3, like it's called, I can't remember if it's called Chapter 3 or Part 3, but it said like Part 3, Part 1, like first half. I'm like, wait, why are there halves? And it said Haruka, and then it's like Part 3, second half, and it's Akiyama. I was like, why is Best Boy just the second half? Because like my whole belief is that Kiryu's story should have really ended at 2. Because that's when the original staff, like the writing staff, left. So this is the one thing I want to point out about 3. So in Kiwami 2, Kiryu kind of gains his love interest with this lady cop. So at the start of 3, she's like, yeah, I'm going to America to teach other cops how to be cops. And Kiryu's like, okay, bye, we'll see each other again at some point. Never do. She's just like written out. I'm just like...
That sucks.
I feel like... Like I don't know who would have took over. I mean, there's one character in 3 I feel like that could have took over for Kiryu. Who was a younger Yakuza guy who was like a snake tattoo on his back. I forget his name. But his tattoo isn't finished because the tattoo artist who was doing it like died in the middle of like finishing his tattoo. So it's just like the eye hasn't been filled in. And he's like super picky about it. I feel like he could have been a good replacement for Kiryu for 3. But yeah, it's whatever. I mean, I guess keeping Kiryu gave us SAEJIMA and Akiyama, and I'm fine with that. They're 2 really great characters.
Yeah, I really like them. All right, doesn't SAEJIMA fight a bear?
Right, without spoiling stuff in 5, yes, he fights a bear. You can fight it multiple times if you so choose to. It's not part of the main plot. So,
Okay.
SAEJIMA is the only character in 5 who isn't really tied down to one town for his first part. He has multiple locations. One of these locations is a hunting village. How he gets there, I'm not going to spoil. But they tell you, just like leave the hunting village after whatever and just go to the main town. Or you could be like me, who spent hours on the hunting missions just to get the rest of this plot, so I could shoot this bear and fight it again. Like, also, like, man, SAEJIMA has like all the weird stuff, and I say that because Yakuza's this series that has all these weird moments, but like SAEJIMA has a trainer who's like gets possessed by gods, and he has to fight gods in like this monk body. It's
what?
Like SAEJIMA's like the peak point of like weirdness, in my opinion, in the Yakuza series. That says a lot.
Okay.
Like I recommend just playing 5 as soon as you can, because 5 is a good time. I mean,
okay, yeah.
The baseball guy, his whole plot. Look, all right. So the whole plot of 5 is that there's apparently a traitor within the Tojo family.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is all these other characters are somehow related to this traitor plot. How the baseball guy gets involved is kind of dumb, and I feel like it's kind of forced, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do Kiwami 2 before I go back to 5.
I don't blame you, Kiwami. I know people give Kiwami 2 a lot of shit because it has a lot of Majima stuff in there. Like, a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it has, like, the new Majima stuff.
Which is because Kiwami 1 was being worked on at the same time as 0, while Kiwami 2 was afterwards, and people saw, they saw the, how successful 0 was. Like, oh, it's because of Majima. Shove Majima into everything. And I get that, but if you take that part out, Kiwami 2 is still Yakuza 2 at heart. And it's a great plot because it has the best villain.
Okay. It has the blonde guy. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, the best
guy, right?
villain whose whole motivation is there can only be one dragon, and that's me. Your dragon sucks, Kiryu. My dragon's better. He's the golden god dragon. Because he's called the Dragon of Kansei, and he hates that nickname. He's like, no, I'm the only dragon. There's no other dragon. Which, okay, though this is kind of a plot thing, thinking about it with Shen, because the main character is called the Dragon from the Depths. And that's the third Yakuza in this series that have a dragon nickname. I'm thinking, wait a minute, there's not 2 dragons, there was 3 dragons. Look, this is the whole thing that Yakuza 5 and Kiwami 2 clash on a certain point, and it involves Majima.
Yeah.
And I won't go into that, but it's like, yeah, you need to play Yakuza 5, and then you'll understand the whole point of Majima and his character and how stuff doesn't really click right when you put Kiwami 2 and Yakuza 5 in the same universe.
Okay, gotcha. I will get to that eventually. But yeah, going through Judgment first. Let's see. I guess something else that kind of carries over from the Yakuza series to Judgment are the EX actions, which are basically heat moves. The absolute worst one, and by worst I mean best one, returns from 6, where you grab a dude, drag him into the convenience store, throw him into a microwave, and then the store clerk turns the microwave on and just fucking kills him.
Have you seen the one where pretty much like you throw someone into a car, like they like rub up against it and like kick it, and then they get abducted by Yakuza members?
Yes, I have seen that one. That one's pretty good.
So you have other like Yakuza game save data, right? On your PS4?
Yes, I did.
Did you collect the 50,000 yen? Okay.
I did, yes.
Because I found out about that. I was like, oh, this would have made things a whole lot easier before I earned my million-something yen by doing all the side missions first.
Yeah. But yeah, Judgment, super good. Probably going to get back to some more of that over the next couple weeks. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No, I probably won't have much more to say about it until I probably beat it when I have all my final thoughts in order. Oh, I forgot. We gotta talk about there's a dating system.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. You told me that you went on a date with someone, and I'm like, what?
So this, and you get them. There's like 4 or 5 like female like characters in the game. Like once you do their side story, they're like a variable to date. It is like what is this? It's like really weird.
Huh? Okay.
Like, okay. I'm trying to figure out how old Yagami actually is. I'm trying to think about it.
Yeah, I was trying to think about that too, because like there's a part where in the beginning he goes into a bar and he's like, "Yeah, I got my first job here 20 years ago," or something like that.
He lied about his age. That gets brought up. He's 35 then. He's like 35, 36, which doesn't help. 35. Like the first like character you can date just turned like 19. Like,
hey man, I mean, you know. I mean, you know, if
because
like it's a legal relationship.
Later on, it gets brought up that why Yagami was even in town at the age of 15. He lied about his age and got a job at the bar. I think that's chapter 3.
Okay.
Or 4, one of the two. I can't honestly remember.
Okay. So, are all of the dateable characters, like, are they just like side characters?
No, they're
like,
all
there's no
side
like main
characters.
story characters.
They're all from side cases, from my understanding.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, because
no, he just talked
you know,
about
Kiryu
his
wouldn't go on
cam
dates with anyone.
Look, I want to bring that up really quick. The first time I did the cam girl minigame, right, it froze my PS4. I'm just like, what's going on? I don't like this. Like, I just think back to Zero, back to the phone club, where he just fucking picks up the phone, like, all dramatically. He goes, Moshi Moshi. And now, he's just typing with one finger on each hand. Pecking at the keyboard.
He's pecking at the keyboard.
talking about his
like,
penis.
it's growing.
to these women that doesn't, like, look, after I got, like, the, like, achievement in-game for it, I never went back. I'm like, nope, I'm done here. I feel extremely awkward and I don't like it. And then you got Yagami,
man.
he's just going out on dates. It's great.
Yeah, you see, Yagami, he knows what sex is.
I mean, Kiryu also has
Kiryu,
like
on the other hand,
8
doesn't.
kids that he's raising in an orphanage.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, Judgment, real good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So something else I kind of poked into.
game.
Final Fantasy VII.
I don't like.
Whoa,
7.
wait, hold on, what?
Always, I played it. It's okay. 4 is the best
Okay.
Final Fantasy. Thank you very much. But,
Okay.
it's mostly because of
4 is
Edge, but
pretty good. I
I'm
like
just
4
not
a
a
lot.
fan of 7. Like, so here's my thing, right? Crisis Core, love it. 7, don't like
Okay.
it that much. I don't know why. maybe it's because Zack is just a better character.
Okay.
Right.
So I started Final Fantasy VII. I bought it on the PC because I'm like, I want to mod this to like have
Give Tifa
a better
her boot size
script
back,
and
yes,
good graphics and
yes.
stuff. And
Where'd Boob go?
yeah,
Boob,
you
Boob
know,
disappeared.
just like it sucks. Yeah. Yeah, where'd the boob go? I don't understand. Where
Look,
where boob? It's
Look,
like
my whole
they need to make a
thing
compromise.
is
Just give her a
article was,
third
like,
regular sized
mistranslated
boob.
and whispered around like gospel. And it's like,
Meet in
no.
the middle.
Because what was it? Because Kimitsu also mistranslated something else recently, and I made a comment about it.
Oh man, you meet an English outlet
Let me
mistranslated
pull
a
up my tweets,
Japanese
'cause it was
interview.
this
That's
morning,
never
and I
happened
saw it. I
before.
was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Oh
What did they
man,
mistranslate?
But yeah. So
it was an Astro Chain thing, because
Right, and how like some outlet was like,
potential,
oh
and then
man,
like,
it's gonna be a trilogy, and then the
mistranslation
director's
is-
like, no, I never said
Gimitsu
that.
just recently cannot get their stuff together. Oh, of course it was.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, I think that translation was provided by IGN.
Look, so the whole
originally.
Kifa Boop thing, all I'm going to say
Yeah.
about it is...
Because, I don't know, I find Gematsu to
exists.
be pretty
I've argued
reliable.
with enough people on the internet about this. Look, this isn't the first time, too, her chest, quote-unquote, shrunk.
And she's
Because if
wearing
you look
two
from, like,
of them.
7 to
like,
Advent Children, she looks like an actual, like, human being. Which is what all of her designs from that point on have been based on.
No. Andrew, you see, it's Sony is censoring our video games. And
Look, all right.
we gotta
you just
rise
reminded me
up.
that Lotus Juice
We gotta
said
stop
Shin
them
Megami
from
Tensei
taking
fans
away
rise up on
boob.
stream recently. Look, we'll talk about that like a little bit, but that Lotus Juice stream is great.
What a... I need to watch him
no
stream.
idea, like he can speak English, like he's fluent in English, but he. But when he plays video games, he's using the Japanese terms.
like he grew up in America for a little while.
Like he's playing Splatoon 2, so they talk about like Splatfest. He's like, "What's Splatfest?" What, like, I don't know these terms, and he kept saying that. And like you got like some like people who spoke both languages at the time is like this, like, oh, so he literally stops playing the game to get a piece of paper and a pencil to write it down to take notes. Oh, but go back to Final Fantasy VII. That's right.
Oh, right, Final Fantasy VII. So the PC version, I downloaded something called the Reunion mod, which it's like 7 different mods, like stuff that's like complete retranslation of the game. It's like a better music mod, something that puts in like better controller support.
Arms,
so you know how Final Fantasy VII has the chibi models with the Q-tip arms? It replaces those with like full-size models. So, but also like the animations look kind of goofy on them. And so I was playing with that, and then I'm like, man, you know, like stuff like the Switch version has like fast forward and stuff like that. I don't blame you. And so I only got like an hour in on the PC version, but I think I'm just gonna go to the Switch version at this point, and like just use the fast forwarding stuff and
back in the day.
Because I want to try and beat the game before that remake comes out. I had to buy a
separate memory stick to download the game. And that was the only thing on that memory stick, because I think it was like a gig or something. I can't remember the file size, so I bought like a gig memory stick, which was like $20 to $30 back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
And I was just like I had like fun playing it, I guess.
Yeah,
you know,
the memory
like
stick
RPGs,
Pro Duo.
I'm just not. See what it is, and I've seen this argument before, and I agree with this argument. The internet ruined the story to 7. Because, like, all these key moments everyone talks about. And why they're key moments, and why they're important moments, and it spoils it.
Yeah, the thing is, the only one that I know of is that obviously Aerith dies. Like, that's the big one. Sephiroth comes down with his big sword. So, I think I've heard other Final Fantasy VII spoilers before, but like they've just kind of gone over my head, I guess. Yeah. Although I do know of some other scenes in the game that I want to fucking see some of those scenes in the remake. Like
when Cloud and Tifa have
there's a
sex
scene where Hojo,
and,
the scientist,
them have sex.
Right, he's like a scientist
on the high wind. That's a thing.
Well, okay, that was, that was one of them. But the other one was like Hojo has Red 13
exist. I hate the
Aerith locked up. He's like, all right, Red 13, you're gonna fuck Aerith,
are probably in
or something like that.
You can just read. They've probably already been translated too.
Oh no.
Look, the one thing, because when they released that, because
I just wonder how they're going to handle that in the remake.
Discord call when we were watching it. So me and Callum were talking, and I pointed out, so this Barrett isn't swearing as much, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Because that was like the one thing I liked about Barrett in the original translation, that he's just like swore every other word, and it was great. And then it's just like, I'm like, he's not swearing as much. It's probably a better translation, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's one of the things I actually like.
From what I've seen people say is that it's kind of how he is in the remake is kind of like a halfway between the original and like the original Japanese and the English translation. Yeah. So I'm probably just going to go to the Switch version and try and get through that pretty fast, because apparently it's also not a long game.
What I do remember is playing on the PSP. Some people say like 25
hours.
Yeah, there was still like you have to switch the discs, and there was like a special like menu option that you had to pick. That much I remember. And it's really weird. Actually, how do they handle that on the...
Right.
See, I own the PS1 Classic because I'm an idiot and I bought it. I used it once to play Revelations Persona. I'm like, you know, I just have it on the PSP. I'm just going to play that instead. Yeah.
Oh.
That's dumb.
Right. So the PlayStation Classic, to switch discs, you have to press the eject button.
I've been meaning to hack it. It's just lazy, and I honestly don't know. I
think if you hack it, you can change that.
So it's... Yeah, because I remember, it was like, oh man, I own Revelations Persona, and I'm playing, I was like, this game is so slow. I missed my mock dashing backwards. Look, I love that in the PSP version, because you can just hold down the run button and just the full speed
run backwards into the wall constantly.
Backwards. So, like, if the PSP version is so much better, mostly because it's the Night Queen option.
Yeah.
Dash the Night
I need
Queen
to play
route.
the PSP version. I've only played the PS1 version.
Yeah, that too, and also has Broody Destiny.
Yeah. I mean, it also has School Days. Yeah. So that's Final Fantasy VII. I'll probably have more to say when I actually beat that game.
I've played...
I did beat, however, Tales of Berseria.
Never
Do you have any
beat
experience
either.
with the Tales series?
But I played them.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, what have I played? I've played and beaten Symphonia, Abyss, Exilia, Grace's F. Okay. And I've beaten Berseria. I was so worried about the Tales series, because Tales of Zestiria, the one that came before, it fucking sucked. Like, have you heard anything about that game? It sucks because, like, it advertised itself as, like, this is the first open world Tales game, but that world is so barren and empty, and they took the combat from Grace's F and made it worse. Because the combat in Grace's F is good, and now they just made it, like, really bad, and the characters aren't great, and so I got super worried, but I beat Tales of Berseria, which is also like a prequel to Zestiria, like set several thousand years before.
I like how Tales of the Abyss is a spoiler.
It's super good. It's probably tied with Tales of the Abyss for one of my favorites.
Because with a certain Luke and a certain, character thing involving him.
It is a spoiler opening?
A certain other character. Yeah, it's just like, huh. But anyways.
Oh, right. I guess that is a spoiler.
Hold on. When did Final Fantasy X come out? Oh,
right. I guess I just never realized that. When did
Tales of the Abyss come out? Because there's a revelation I'm having right now.
10? That was like 2001?
Because I'm having a realization with Titus.
Tales of the Abyss was after Symphonia. That must have been like 2006.
Alright.
Let me... 2005
having a little
is when Abyss came out.
Revelation moment about something. involving the main characters.
Why? What's the revelation you're having over there?
And how they're related to the main part. It's something stupid. It's a spoiler thing, but it's stupid. I'll tell you after recording my realization. It's just kind of dumb.
Okay.
Like, wait a minute, hold on here. Things are adding up.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Oh yeah. No,
but yeah, I decided to go back to Berseria after that Tales of Arise trailer from E3 because I'm like, hey, I never beat that one. It's super good, but you can totally tell that thing was a PS3 game in Japan. Like,
right.
It looks rough. Like, just like animations look fine,
Final
but
Fantasy
like its
13
facial
got
expressions and some art stuff, like all the hair looks kind of weird. All of the dungeons in the game are either open fields or rooms connected by long hallways.
That's true. So
I almost said that. Is it worse than 13?
So
but
I got to the end of chapter 10.
It might be worse than 13 because 13 is just like
no chapter 10. After you
have
beat
to
that,
do a lot of backtracking.
When you start chapter 11, that's when the quote unquote open world opens up.
Yeah, because.
And my biggest complaint, I never got to do the open world shit because the boss of chapter 10, I don't know what it is. I just could never beat it. I'm very upset. Because the boss for chapter 10 casts a doom counter.
Okay.
And, like, I would always get close, but I could never beat the doom counter.
Hold on a minute. Let me...
Is it for Final Fantasy 13?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Hold on, let me look at this.
First
Google search: how do I beat Chapter 10 boss?
Yeah, like I don't know, like I have like all like the best weapons, like upgraded to the best. Like I got button commands like down to the T.
What does this dude look like?
And I could just never do it.
Oh, this boss. Yeah,
and
okay.
I never went back to 13.
Oh, he was a bitch. Man,
13 kind of soured Final Fantasy for me for a bit. I probably won't, being honest.
Yeah, I remember him being super hard. Yeah, 13.2 is good if you ever go back to that. It's one of the best parts about it is the Saws DLC where he's at a casino and you get to play the weird casino game they made.
Right.
It's pretty good. But yeah, in Tales of Berseria, it's fine. Like it's like the gameplay stuff is fine. I feel the dungeons were very outdated and bad.
I do too, just from the trailer.
The combat's super fun, even if it's a bit easy, but I guess it gets harder, obviously on harder difficulties and kind of more involved. But yeah, that's probably tied with Abyss for being my favorite. I have a lot of hopes for Tales of Arise.
Yeah.
Yeah, Berseria is super good. I think it's on sale for like $10 on Steam if you're interested.
There's
right.
And then
so we've both played a bit of Persona Q2.
I'm not going to talk about because it's spoilers.
I haven't gotten to the first boss yet, Kamoshida Man.
So the first time you fight him, you're meant to lose,
which is weird.
And so then we have to come up with a plan that opens up like the other half of the dungeon or whatever.
I heard he's kind of tough.
Femsey neck chops a dude, and it's great.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I never beat the first one because I'm on the last dungeon on the first one, but
yeah,
like
so we played a bit of it. I'm so
whole,
shocked at how much better this is than the first one.
Like the puzzle. Like I'm doing it what it wants me to, but it's not registering, and I don't know why. So I just kind of gave up on it. I'm at the end. Like I haven't beat the boss.
Yeah,
to the third dungeon
I kind of
gave
up on it because I got super bored with it.
I was dumb and
I wasn't that interested, and I'm so surprised at how much better this is.
And like actually fought the boss, because you can't really do, because you get to the boss to a certain point, I'll just keep constantly like healing, which I was like, oh okay, because then like Futaba tell you like, okay, you need to like attack with like this skill or whatever, and I was like out of MP at this point. I'm like, well, guess I die.
Yeah, I find the characterization to be pretty good.
I care about her being canon now or not.
Because like I like the P5 cast a lot, and kind of seeing them back in a spin-off is cool. And
dialogue option, I think, is
I like the FemC, the Persona 3 FemC's inclusion.
Meet up with most of the P4 cast, and you're talking with you, and you're like introducing yourselves, and there's an option of like me eat you whole or whatever. And, like, the FemC response, like, she's like, I'm in your care. I'm like, what? What is this? This needs to stop. And, like, they all make a comment, like, yeah, those three are just kind of weird. They're all very similar for some reason. And then they're like, wild card. But, yeah, no, though, there's an interesting dynamic. Because you get the P3 cast. Well, most of them. At the start of the third dungeon. Do you care about slight spoilers in any way? So they explain there's alternate universes. Because she knows who the party is in 3, but they don't know her.
Okay.
And like, how do you know so much about us? And then Theodore and Elizabeth are like, fine. Alternate dimensions. And then Dorkun shows up. And they're like, yeah, you're just the same person, but in alternate dimensions. And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
Don't worry about
alternate dimensions. That's pretty much what it is. It's just like, okay, I guess we're not talking about this.
Don't worry about it. Just you're from that dimension right there.
I'm about the same. Have you made any broken personas with the QR?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm probably just gonna kind of play it slowly throughout the year.
Oh, that's right, because that's not till like, I can't remember if the second dungeon or the third. Dungeon. I think it's the second dungeon.
So that's
because I've made some pretty broken personas.
I haven't unlocked the ability to use QR codes.
Yasusune with his medium strength Hasotobi. The fact that got buffed scares me.
Use that QR code generator, get you some, like... Because Hasotobi, the thing that...
That scares me, because, like, light Hasotobi wrecks shit, right? Medium is just like...
Yeah, it's no longer
like,
light...
What's the point?
It's no longer light strength hits, it's medium,
because like in 5 he was broken
just gonna
with the
make
fusion
shit melt.
system. But, like, he could, like, absorb, like, everything. It's just, like, power charge Hasotobi just wrecked house.
Oh, yeah.
And now, in this game, it's medium, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
dear
it's
God.
like, let's just break the game.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Look, my fear is it's in P5R that Hasotobi's medium strength. That would be so broken. Like,
it's like, if that enemy's not weak to physical,
I just like how Yasusune
is
just like the broken persona. Like, it's just like, once you get him, you don't need anything else, because he just like walks up. Hasotobi,
oh man, that'd be cool.
Everything dies. I mean, so on a whim, I don't know why, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy Assassin's Creed Rogue. Cause why not?
It's pretty great.
Was
so
the
that's
one that
kind of
came
all I've
after
been playing.
4.
You been playing anything else?
I bought the remaster on PS4 because I think it was like on sale or something, so it was like dirt cheap. So I picked it up. I played a little bit of that. So my whole thing, like, I stopped after 4 because I didn't care. because four is my favorite because they focus a lot on the pirate stuff, like the pirate missions, like the ship stuff, the naval combat. Even though the marketing for that game was a complete and total lie for 4, but I picked up Rogue. I'm like, huh. So I'm gonna betray the Assassin Order and be a Templar at some point, aren't I? Because it's just like the way they set stuff up is pretty obvious. It's like the first Templar guy you kill, just like, man, this guy was gonna die in a month anyways. Why'd I kill him? Just like, because you're an assassin and it's what we do. And then eventually, like, you betray them. It's like, oh man, who saw this twist coming? That they clearly set up since the first chapter. I forgot how far I got in Rogue, but it wasn't that far, admittedly. But I'll probably get back to that after Judgment. Yeah. I don't blame... I think it came out, like... I think, like, a year after 4. This was, like, when Ubisoft was doing, like, an Assassin's Creed a year.
Alright, so I looked up Assassin's Creed Rogue. I don't remember this game coming out.
Because I think it's the one right before Unity.
Yeah, and like...
Oh, that's what it was. Now I remember what it is.
Oh, wait.
So,
what is...
Rogue came out on the PS3, Unity was the PS4.
Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Rogue came out the same year. It came out on the same day.
Yeah, because it was originally... Because it got remastered. That's what it was. Because I thought it was something... Like, I thought it came out at the same time as 4, but no way, that's what it was. So Rogue was strictly supposed to be for PS3, then Unity was supposed to be
yeah, because this is PS3 and 360.
Which is why it was a glitchy mess. Which is probably why you never heard about Rogue, because Rogue wasn't really talked about. Because 4 was not for... Unity was a disaster. Yeah, it's... Which I think I also picked up Unity, because I think it was like free at one point, because Notre Dame caught fire.
Oh yeah, because it's like,
I swear
man,
it was free
like
at some
so
point
much work to make female character models.
Yeah, no, so I'm enjoying 4, like, it's alright. Like, I like the fact I'm playing as a Templar. It's a nice change of pace. But I think 4 is so far my favorite, because Edward Conway is just... He's not even an assassin until, like, the last 2 chapters of the game. He's just kind of there being a pirate, and I love it.
Okay.
Right? No. I heard about it. Oh.
Yeah. I have played 8 hours of Assassin's Creed 2. And then, you ever play the Nintendo DS Assassin's Creed game? I've played both of them. Yeah, they're fine. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 is kind of like a stage-based thing.
I think I started the franchise.
And then 2 is like a side-scroller.
Which is literally the middle of the Ezio saga.
Yeah, they're fine, but that's my whole experience.
So I was
super
confused.
Oh, and I played the Vita one, but I stopped playing it because that game was like
2.
super buggy.
I've played 1 because it came with Revelations. Because I played Brotherhood Revelations 1. 3 had potential, so much potential, but it was just kind of bad. 4, and now I'm playing Rogue. Because I think I picked it up because I'm like, man, I kind of really want to play Odyssey because I've heard good things. But I've also heard from people, like, if you play, like, Odyssey, it's, like, really jarring going back to play the other games. So it's like, okay, I'll just do my thing of I'll start way back here and then work my way up. Because, like, Odyssey isn't something I'm probably not going to pick up for years anyways.
Yeah, I've heard Odyssey is very different.
So I might as well, play the games in between. Because I heard at some point they just kind of, like, drop the continuous story kind of thing. And they're just history games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
because I remember in 4,
like I listened to like a lot of gaming
work for
podcasts,
Abstergo,
and kind of when Odyssey came out, a lot of comparisons to The Witcher,
and
like
they kind of
Witcher
continue
3.
that in Rogue. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Okay,
and
cool.
I don't know, people seem to really like it.
I work for Abstergo, testing video games, quote unquote. Because I remember in 4 there's this whole, because I do the secret stuff. I'm just trying to remember the whole, like, you find footage and they just, like, Abstergo, like, harvests, like, Desmond's dead body to get, like, his DNA. Because apparently, like, Desmond's, like, the key assassin who has, like, all the previous assassins' like, DNA within his genetics for some reason. It's really dumb.
God.
But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about Rogue. It's alright.
That's how genetics work.
Gotten up to they get to the boss.
All right. Well,
it's the second episode.
I think we've also been watching some stuff. Like, both of us have been watching JoJo Part 5.
Like the church. And I said this because I've read the manga. I haven't read JoJo in like a year, or like a year and a half. But like I said this, and I've like people can quote me on this.
Okay,
like,
so you are actually behind me.
After they get to the Fugo fight, I'm probably just going to stop caring and not watch, and that's exactly what happened. Like after the Fugo episode, I'm like, I don't care. Best boy got his episode. I don't care. Which is what I was trying to do, but I'm using Verve to watch it because I got that membership anyways to watch other stuff.
I kind of
but yeah, like it kept like crashing every time I went to go watch like the episodes. I'm like,
just watch a couple episodes here and there.
I'm just not watching it, so I haven't gone back. And so I haven't gotten back to watching it. I don't like Trish. Just skim that out. I think Trish is a bad character.
Yeah, Verve is kind of buggy.
That's why I don't like Trish.
Gotcha. Well, I'm up to Spice Girl, the appearance of Spice Girl. The Stand. I think she's fine. She's just kind of there. Yeah, I don't think she's like terrible,
the 7-page
but
Muda animated. I've seen that.
It's kind of
so I don't really need to go back and watch it because I've seen it, so I'm kind of good.
It's a pretty good adaptation. I'm liking it so far.
It's just great. And I love that little V in there too. It's just the V page is great. I love it.
Yeah, that was one of the best parts of the manga, the 7-page Muda. Yes, that.
It's not Giggs' Paradise.
Yeah,
so
that's a really nice.
I've seen everyone complain about that.
It's a pretty good adaptation. Good, real good openings, good ending choices.
Did they change the ending?
Yeah, but it is every time I'm waking up.
Changed the opening,
every time I'm waking up, I'm feeling so horny. And now we got the
second version of the opening, which isn't how King Crimson works, but okay. I guess it's the King Crimson edit.
Yes, they have. It is now Modern Crusaders by Enigma.
Look, I get the memes of it just works, but like if you understand that time doesn't actually exist. It's just a reference point for things. King Crimson makes a whole lot of sense.
Don't worry about it. It's how it...
Look, and I tried to explain this to Crisis, our friend Crisis, because his whole thing.
Oh yeah, like I'm with you. King Crimson makes sense.
Through him? Like they didn't.
The whole it just works meme is dumb.
Out, the events happened.
When it's
he
super easy
back,
to understand.
The bullets shot. It's there. I'm just not looking forward to Sono shit being animated. Like,
yeah, King Crimson does make sense.
No, it's alright. So here's my.
We'll probably have more to say on JoJo once it ends, or at least I will.
It's just Araki ran out of ideas, and he's just kind of gave up his Stone Ocean. That's how I feel about
Stone Ocean is fine
because a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Look. So here's how I feel. Jolene's a good character once she gets past her daddy issues. Jotaro was a good dad.
Yeah, I mean, like I kind of feel the same way. Like it does kind of feel like he's running out of ideas
because he didn't take his daughter.
I still like the ride that it is
to fight like Italian mafia. So like the whole thing, why didn't he bring her the Mario? He was only supposed to be there for like 2 days to find Josuke. Like, hey,
He is a good dad.
Here's your inheritance. By the way, there's this serial killer. We'll stop him, and then we'll leave. But then the Arrow got involved. It's the only reason he was there, like, the entire, like, year that he was. So maybe if there's, like, serial killers and, like, mass murderers in a town, JoJo doesn't want to bring his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Because it starts at the spring of a new year. They go through the summer, so it's about, I think, maybe like 6 months.
Yeah, that's probably a good reason to. Does part 4 take place over a year?
Also, a thing I want to bring up with Hermit Purple in part 4, and why didn't they just use Hermit Purple to find Kira? Because they couldn't, because that wasn't his purpose anyways, right? So it gets explained in the first chapter that Joseph's trying to find Josuke, but he can't because Angelo's too strong and blocks the signal. So Angelo, first boss, the guy they just kind of beat in like a couple pages, stopped Hermit Purple from working in. How are they going to find Kira? That's when his dad's going around shooting people with a stand arrow. Because like his whole point, why Joseph was even brought, was he was going to send Hermit Purple through the telephone lines,
right?
And pull Red Hot Chili Peppers out. That was his purpose. It wasn't spirit photography, because as JoJo says, yeah, he's gone senile. He's kind of dumb now. But that's my whole like Joseph rant for part 4. Why didn't he use Herbert Purple to find Architect Baby? I'm sorry. Oh, it was invisible? Oh, okay, so could use it to see the surroundings, but whatever. That's the logic we're going with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the memes. I know the memes.
Yeah. All right, well, that's JoJo. Right. So I have a question. Have you watched Attack on Titan at all?
Huge. The size of a Titan.
You know the memes.
The size of the
I remember season 1 aired, like, it was like 2013 or something. And it was huge. Do you remember how big it was?
And then Nazis happened, apparently.
Yes. The Colossal Titan. Yeah. And it was huge. I remember going to my first anime convention in 2014 and seeing so many people wearing that goddamn jacket.
But
hold on, I'll get to that in a bit. So, and then it just kind of disappeared for a while until season 2 came back in 2017, and I thought season 1 was fine. Like, I didn't think it was anything special. Then after, like, season 2 aired, I got a couple people being like, hey, man, you know, season 2 is really good. Like, there's some really interesting stuff. It's when the story really picks up. And I kind of just waited for a while until, like, last year I watched...
Is it The Basement?
I watched through season 2, and it was around, like, episode 6, I want to say, where... I won't spoil anything, but, like, the biggest plot reveal, like, the answer to something that you've been wondering, like, since season 1. No, not that, but, like, it's something else. Okay. The answer you've been waiting for since season 1 is, like, very casually told to you, like, in a background conversation. And it's one of those things where I had to pause and go, like, wait, what? No, it's okay, the basement's later. Yeah, you know what's in the basement. I don't know, I'm alright with it. Anyway, so in the manga, apparently, like, that reveal was like a small, tiny, like, panel in the corner or whatever.
The Nazis.
And that's kind of when I got hooked back into it. And I was watching season 3, and then like a week, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, they got to the basement. It is what is in Aaron's basement. I'm not going to spoil what's in the basement.
Maybe.
No, it's not. Now, wait, do you work for Polygon? Is there something you're not telling me here? Anyway, so they find out what's in the basement, and at that point, I'm like,
in our last
all right, no, fuck this. I need to go read the manga. I am all caught up on the manga now. It's really good. I've never seen a story do a very hard genre shift like the way how Attack on Titan has. Yeah.
Look, I stopped caring after I found out was actually in the basement because I never really cared anyways. But, my
we all know that.
When I heard that, I was like,
Attack on Titan
so
is
then,
filled
I
with
looked
so
into the
much
chapter, I was like, I'm
pro-Nazi
pretty sure it's
stuff.
the exact
It's
opposite,
ridiculous.
and is against what the Nazis are.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna rant about
Right.
fucking Polygon for a second. And this stupid ass motherfucker who
Right.
wrote this article, it was basically like, we can't ignore Attack on Titan's support of fascism
Right.
or something like that. And what makes it so ridiculous is that Attack on Titan,
Right.
the message of it is very clearly anti-fascist. Like, straight up, it's slight spoilers for After the Basement, but the story becomes about rising up against the ones who are oppressing you, and has very heavy-handed anti-racist messages about how, like, suppressing people and discriminating against them because of the lies that you were told growing up is false. And you straight up, if you think that Attack on Titan supports fascism, you either saw one manga panel out of context and just kind of ran with it, or two, you're just a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
This is the exact opposite, but okay.
Yeah, it is literally the exact opposite.
So the whole joke,
but it's like, if you make any allusions,
2, right? To some slight spoilers with innocence and
like racism or
Hitler's
something, people automatically think you support it. So whatever.
It is fun, and this is why I kind of got labeled for a Nazi. Besides another comment I made about the Speedwagon and not voted for Trump. But anyways.
Oh yeah, Hitler's the final boss, and he has the spear of Longinus,
no
which is the spear
exists.
that stabbed Jesus on the cross.
But the whole thing is like Persona 2, I think is my favorite in the franchise. And Hitler's the final boss, and somebody didn't like that, and
it has been nuked. Don't worry about it.
In there. But anyways, we don't talk about that. Moving on. Moving on to the next topic, I guess, of your about Gintama and Brit getting letters in the mail.
Yeah. Okay, let me explain. So I pirated Gintama the anime. I got this huge rip. It was a year ago or at this point or something like that. And I'm kind of an idiot because I should have used a VPN, because we ended up getting an email from Google being like, "Hey, we know you downloaded this. We know you downloaded this illegal content, and we're going to need you to not do that again."
Just a little bit to the exact conversation.
And I'm like, oh shit, I should probably use a VPN. But that's not what I want to talk about Gintama, though. I'm starting to get...
what's this
I'm
letter
slowly
from Google?
getting caught up with it, and Gintama's really good.
Shit,
one of the
maybe I
funniest
should have
animes I've ever
downloaded the
seen.
entirety of the anime at once. I'm just like, Britt. I'm like, Britt.
All right.
What the fuck? Why did you do it in pieces? You're like, I didn't think about that. I'm like, Britt. Why? Okay,
all
now
300
we go back.
episodes. Yeah.
I've seen clips. I think I've seen 6 episodes.
I needed the batch download.
It's just
okay. Gintama's super good, funniest anime I've seen, probably. It's not as funny in the beginning. You have to kind of get in a little ways before it starts getting really good. I don't want
to tackle that
because it has serious story arcs in the middle, which contrast really nicely with the comedic stuff.
So I like how what was it? Like, it was supposed to end, like, earlier. And he's like, okay, look, all right, I'm bad at planning.
Yeah, it's a lot. I know the manga
is
just
ending
ended.
here. We're getting picked up on, like, Jump Plus. It's fine.
Yeah, I've heard really good things
I got
about the
a
ending
little
of the
bit
manga.
more to tell. I have one more story arc. It's like... good old monkey man. Monkey grandpa.
And it was like,
Doesn't
all right,
know
now
how
it's
to plan
ending.
stuff out
No, we're going to the
properly.
Gintama app. And there's like a couple chapters on there, and then it's done.
Besides, like, JoJo. So I've recently, because I've been meaning to do this for a bit. It's like,
Great.
like OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Is good stuff. It's good stuff.
All
I still
right,
kind of watch
so
the anime.
that's kind of all I've been watching. What
Didn't
have you
watch
been up
Arc
to
V
in
because
that
Arc V
department?
was just bad, but I did pick up Reigns, and Reigns is just... I'm not talking about Reigns. I have so many issues with Reigns. But I picked up the original manga. Simply because... So the first 7 volumes aren't about the card game. They're about other things, which is Season 0. It is a fun time. The manga is a fun time.
Oh.
Yes. So, like, I'm picking up the omnibuses, because, you know, the 3
I've heard about
and it's
Season
cheaper
0.
that way. So the first 7 volumes are
Is this
a
the
fun
manga
time,
where
mostly
Yugi like
because
places a
it's
lighter
about
on
other
someone's
kind of
hand?
card games
Okay.
and other games in general. And like not only is like Kaiba a dick, but so is Mokuba, and it's kind of great. So there's a couple, I think it's a chapter where like they're invited to Kaiba's house to like spend the night. I forget the context. Oh, I remember the context now. And above dual monsters, but anyways. But Mokuba makes them eat poison food, and they're playing like Russian roulette with poison food to get the antidote. It is great. Because Yugi's like, okay, how is Mokuba cheating? Oh, let me break this syrup bottle, because that's how you're cheating. Because I think the syrup bottle was like fake, and it was like the lever he would use to stop the wheel. So Joey ate some like poison like spaghetti or something. It's dumb and I love it, but it's great. Because after that, for like the next... I can't remember how many volumes, but it's labeled as Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. And that's the card games. And that's where like the anime kind of picks up. What's kind of the season 1 of the anime picks up. There's season 0, which got animated. Which there's some stuff that's different. I mean, like season 1 implies like
they never
like either like read the
they never
manga or
animate
seen
the
season
OG
0, because there's like some stuff that kind of gets referenced. But there are some different stuff. But like, so my favorite part about the first like 7 volumes before it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Evil Bakura forces him to play D&D, and it's great.
I remember that.
I love it. I forget what he calls it. I think it's called Monster World. And like regular Bakura is like really into it, but he doesn't want to play anymore because like every time he plays, like people die, and he doesn't know why. So, but before he can get that out, like Yama Bakura takes over. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to play some D&D and summon Satan?" And they're like, "Well, we're gonna do that last part, but sure. You look like you need friends, transfer student." So they start playing D&D, and then Evil Bakura takes over, like traps them in the like miniatures, and it's great. Which that's the episode. So I haven't gotten past volume 7. I'm going to assume that's the episode in the original anime where he traps them in their favorite trading cards. I think that's what that is, but I'm not entirely positive, so don't quote me. But the original manga is a fun time. It's a fantastic time. I would recommend picking it up. Pick up the omnibuses because they're cheaper.
God, it's been forever since I've seen the anime.
Yeah, I think all the omnibuses are out, from my understanding. So
right.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, like the original volumes.
The
first 7
all right. So
called
they're getting officially released then.
After that, it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. And then the last,
it's called
which was
Yu-Gi-Oh!
season 5,
Duelist. Is
the
that what it's
anime is
called?
called Millennium World, and that's what the manga's called. Because it's technically not about duel monsters. Because that's why it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Because those, I think, 20-some-odd volumes, I think it's like 7 to 27, is about playing duel monsters.
Okay.
Yeah. Because season 5 is where they kind of like they play duel monsters in like the past, but it's more so that's not the whole like point of it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the omnibuses on Amazon right now. Okay.
Yeah, the omnibuses are great. I think, what is it? The first 4. So that's 1 through 12, and it's a good read.
Okay.
I'd recommend it, mostly because like. Because, like, my favorite's still going to be GX, and, like, Season 4 that never got, like, English dubbed. It's a fun time.
Yeah, it looks to be the first 4.
Okay, so, right. So, they didn't do the English dub for Season 4. Not because of that, because they wanted to get the 5Ds. But Season 4 gets, like, really dark, and pretty much has
didn't not get English dub because they summoned Satan?
Darkness, who cheats at the game. Because he doesn't explain to Jaden what his cards do. what his cards do. And Jaden's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I'm not going to explain it. Can I look at your cards? No. But that's cheating. I don't care. I'm Satan.
Okay.
And then he wins with the power of friendship and God. Jaden had the power of friendship and God on his side. Because it's, I forget what it's called. It's Neo something. I think it's like Divine Neos. But it's pretty much God Neos punches duel monster Satan in the face, and Jaden saves the world. And then he goes to duel Yugi, and we never see what happens, but it's heavily implied that Jaden lost because Yugi summons Slifer, and all he has is Neos. And Jaden's like, alright, we're going to go in, and then it just cuts, and Jaden's like on a road with a backpack.
It's fucking murders
yes,
them.
That's Tyranno Hussleberry. And yes, that's just, I think, the dub.
Is Yu-Gi-Oh! The GX the one where there's a character who has dinosaur DNA?
No, that's Jesse Anderson. That's...
Is he the one? Okay.
So, okay.
Is he the one who, in the dub, his monsters
like
sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
So his name is Johan.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the elephant?
Version. It's Yuki Judai and Johan. It is not confirmed. It's just kind of heavily implied that he's gay and Jaden might be gay, and this is kind of heavily implied. It's not confirmed. But it's heavily implied. Which is why Yubel kind of possessed him, because Yubel was kind of a hermaphrodite kind of character. It's not going to talk about it. I mean, I'm going to talk about how Yubel has like one boob, but that's about it. So it's like, you know, like the world card and like tarot. So I was like, has all the animals and like the hermaphrodite. It's kind of what Yubel is kind of based on.
Just a uniboob?
Because I'm trying to remember the actual, because in the context of GX, because it's been so long since I've seen season 3. Mm-hmm. But Jaden's like a reincarnated like prince character, and Yubel's like his keeper and friend. And I think, can't remember if that were a boy, but they were like in love with Jaden, and they went through this whole process to turn into Yubel, and Yubel's hermaphrodite to represent both.
Okay.
But yeah, no, season 4 for GX got kind of dark and is great. I mean, the second half of 3 was technically dark, but 4 is really got really dark, and it has like Satan and all these other people, and it's great. Watch season 4. Season 4 is great because this is a nice moment that references the first episode. Oh, because I've read the GX manga recently too. I mean, that's okay. It's completely different because it was made like
I should go back
years
to GX at some point.
But anyways, so this is a nice episode in season 4 that references the first ever episode. Because Crowler, I forget what his Japanese name is. Kronos, that's right. That's his Japanese name. He actually develops as a character. He's actually a pretty cool dude later on. So he doesn't want his students to graduate. So he's withholding the diplomas or some shit, and it's stupid. And Jade is like, if I beat you, we graduate. And Kratos is like, fine. So they duel. And it gets set up that the duel ends the same way they ended their first duel. Where it's Agent Gear Golem and Flame Wing Man and skyscrapers on the field. And it ends the exact same way. And he beats Kratos. He's like, you guys can graduate. Watch season 4. It's pretty good. I mean, the dub's great now for, like, the memes, but, like, watch the sub version. It's better. That's all I got on that.
Yeah. I remember watching GX a lot, like, back whenever it was airing on TV.
Alright, I'm gonna piss a lot of... So, like, I don't like Ava.
Okay, sure.
Like, I never had... Like, I tried to... I just can't.
Alright,
I can't
so
get
before
past
we
the
move on
first
to other
episode.
stuff...
I don't know what it is.
How do you feel about Evangelion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard about this. I heard people don't like it.
Okay. It's on Netflix now.
Like, I saw a tweet,
really like
I think
Evangelion
it was yesterday,
a lot.
and like someone like took a picture of like what's in theaters right now.
It's
like
all the past
Men in
discourse
Black,
I've seen in the last 2 weeks
Godzilla,
are about Final Fantasy VII
Aladdin,
and Evangelion. Am I in
Play,
fucking 1997?
Like Lion King. It sounds like, are we in 1995? But like,
yeah. Yeah.
the
Netflix release of Evangelion is
probably why.
like, if you're gonna watch it, like, hey, that'll suit you just fine. They redubbed it.
I don't know. I'm not. Look,
unfortunately, it no longer has
People
"Fly Me to the
having
Moon" as
faith
the
in the
ending
live
song.
action Cowboy Bebop,
Which
after this has happened, after like live action Death Note.
Well, I mean, like the thing is, every other country has it but America.
Look. People still do for whatever reason. Here's my whole thing: Netflix shouldn't do anime. I'm just leave it at that.
Oh, I do not have any faith in the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't. It's like anytime they license a seasonal anime, they're just like, no, we're gonna wait until the season's over and then release it at once. It's like,
oh,
yeah, it's ridiculous. But so they don't have "Fly Me to the Moon" as the ending theme anymore, which, like, you know, that's, you can deal with that. But then there were some scenes that had like an instrumental version of that playing over them. That like I saw a clip on Twitter that now is just replaced with loud crickets chirping.
I keep saying people say that too,
and like
you get like really
so
mad
bad
about it. I'm just like,
No, man, you don't fucking skip 25 and 26.
Look, I have like nothing against the creator.
I keep seeing people say that.
Godzilla, which is probably my favorite Godzilla, because like how he handled it. Because like he just seems like a relatable dude. Like, you know, his apartment got on fire and he didn't wake up.
Like, they're also good episodes too.
It's just like he's just like, sometimes I just don't want to do things.
Oh yeah, Shin Godzilla's good.
Like, I can relate to him. I just don't like Ava. Whatever. I can't get into it.
I can relate to that because I don't think I would wake up either.
And I think my whole thing was the whole like children shouldn't be like in war and pilots.
I watched Evangelion as a teenager, like
that was handled better.
Kind of an experience watching it as a teenager.
Because there was a scene, I can't remember if it was an episode or not. Like, Amuro refuses to pilot the Gundam because he doesn't want to like do it anymore because he's a child. But so my whole thing is, Amuro doesn't have to pilot the Gundam. The only reason why they have him pilot it is because he read the instruction manual when his dad built it, so he kind of has a knack for it. But other people have piloted the Gundam, like other like actual like adults have piloted the Gundam. My whole thing is, why are the cockpits so small in Ava that only children can pilot them? I think that's dumb and contrived. That's dumb. I hate it. I think, isn't this something like Ava 1's like Shinji's mom or something? Something stupid.
Oh, yeah, like they're made so only the children
I
can
don't
pilot
care.
them. Do you want to know
I don't
why?
care.
Okay, so this is totally Evangelion spoilers, but I mean, like, it's also 20 years old. So yeah, they're not robots, but like large creatures, and it's like, yeah, Ava 1 is Shinji's mom, Asuka's is I think her mom, and
Like, is it
they
like,
have to be
like
the
Rey,
kids
like a
because
clone
they
of
can
Shinji's mom or something?
synchronize really well with
And
the
that's
robots.
like Shinji's whole dad is like he just wants to bone his mom
Yeah,
again.
it's
Like, that's
it's
why
been a
he
while
cloned
since
her or
I've watched it.
something.
I think that's the reason why. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So
so. I
moving
think that's
on.
his deal.
God,
And then it's kind of weird that
speaking of
Shinji's
giant
kinda weird around Rey.
giant
It's like,
creatures.
got a little Oedipus thing going on there.
Godzilla King of the Monsters is great. It's tied for my top
Yep.
favorite. 'cause
All
it's
right, so
just
that's all for
fan
anime and
service, and
manga.
I love it.
I
Like there's
think we both saw
like
Godzilla.
so I get
King of the
why people
Monsters.
don't like human characters in Godzilla films. Like I get why you don't like them in this film, because they're bad. The human scenes are just kind of
Yeah, it's
bad.
pretty good. I liked
There's
it a lot.
jokes I wish they didn't make, like when they reveal Ghidorah's name. They're like, "Did she just say gonorrhea?" Like, I hate that line. Like, I hate it with a passion. I get why people don't like human characters in this film, because they're bad and they're dumb. Take them out. They're bad. Nothing.
Yeah.
But in general, people who say Godzilla films shouldn't have human characters, I'm sorry, have you seen a Godzilla film? They're Japanese dramas with giant
I
monsters.
think
in
I
the background.
forgot most of what the human
That's
characters
always
did.
my stance on Godzilla. Is that they're just Japanese dramas that just feature giant monsters. Because I've seen like the 1954 Godzilla, like Godzilla Rage Again, and like all those classics. Because that's what I grew up on. So I love all those.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with the human aspect. The human aspect in this film, yeah, no, they're kind of bad. I mean, there's that, and there's like, I really hate the mom character in this film. Because her whole thing of humans, or like, it's the whole environmental message,
it's
and
just
it
kind
just
of
kind of blows up in her
boring,
face.
I guess.
She's like, why doesn't my daughter agree with me that I want to murder her dad? It's just like,
Yeah, I don't like her either.
you're a dumb character. Oh no, why is this eco-terrorist betraying me? Like, it's like, it's what, like, admittedly, like, the humans have to be
Yeah,
there
she's
to
pretty
move the
stupid.
plot along. I wish they kind of did stuff better.
Yeah, you dumbass.
like
Of
the
course
fact-
he is.
We got Burning Godzilla, because that's just great. Love Burning Godzilla. So, alright, so they kind of debated me here. Let me some slight Godzilla
Yeah.
spoilers. So they had both the Oxygen Destroyer and Burning Godzilla in this film.
Mm-hmm.
So in the post-credit scenes, I thought, hey, maybe it's going to be Destroyer. Because we had Burning Godzilla and the Oxygen Destroyer. Key parts to Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Because the Oxygen Destroyer is what created Destroyer, and that's how, he defeated Godzilla, how Godzilla defeated Destroyer, because he went Burning Godzilla, whatever. Not going to get into that. But it kind of set it up for more of a Mecha Ghidorah kind of thing, which I'm okay with. I just would have preferred Destroyer. Your thoughts? Is it because the Ava man worked on it? Is that why?
I really like the movie. I haven't seen too many Godzilla films, but my favorite so far is probably Shin Godzilla.
Why I liked it.
I like that one a whole lot.
So, Like, I like 2014 Godzilla.
I mean, that's like the reason I went to go see it, but I also really like it.
Shin as a reboot simply because I feel like that captures Godzilla more. So, they're both modern day Godzilla films in a way of 2014 was a modern, like, Godzilla's the hero Godzilla. Like, you want your monster fight Godzilla. That's who you are. Shin is Godzilla is a force of nature, and he's going to destroy everything. Which I like because it's like the 1954 Godzilla. Like, look, because like, Godzilla hasn't represented a nuclear disaster in, like, whatever, and I'm okay with that. So that's not why, like, I prefer Shin, because, like, I love Godzilla, like doing a drop kick, like, flying backwards because he's blowing atomic breath. Like, all the silly stuff I love. But the fact Shin took the... I can't remember what it was, but it's the nuclear disaster, like, with the earthquake, the tsunami, and then the... Yeah, I forget, who was it? Was it Fukushima? Yeah, I think it was the Fukushima nuclear disaster, because that's what this Godzilla is representing. And I like that, and I like that it's a
back
stab
in, like,
at Japanese
2012.
politics. That they need a committee for everything, and everything needs a title.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, yeah.
Like, one of my favorite scenes...
Oh, yeah, and how...
is the talk about that, you know, America wants to bomb Japan.
All of those
and, like, the current, like,
bits
acting,
where they
like,
were just,
prime minister,
like,
if anyone's bombing
trying
us
to
for a
get shit
third
done,
time,
but,
it's
like,
us.
bureaucracy
we won't do
away.
Godzilla. It's just, like, it's great. I love it. But, yeah, no, because after I saw King of the Monsters, I kind of went back to watch some more, like, you know, up to 1954, you know, Godzilla Raids Again, like, all those classic Godzillas, because I pretty much, I think, I don't own 3, I think. I can't remember, because I know I don't own Godzilla vs. Biollante, but I have to look at, like, my films, because I'm pretty sure I don't own 3 of them. Which is more of the rarer ones, because for whatever reason, even the Blu-ray for, like, Godzilla vs. Biollante is, like, super rare, and I have no idea why. But, we don't talk about that.
Okay, I probably need to watch some more
But,
Godzilla
like,
films, because I've seen 2014,
like,
King of the Monsters,
Godzilla's,
Shin
like, a big part of my
Godzilla,
childhood.
and I think I also saw Zilla.
Which is why when people said there's too much
They had the whole
Godzilla in this
Simpsons
Godzilla
cast in
film,
it.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
It's fan service. Like, it's made for people like me. Because I went with some friends, and I got, like, all, like, the Easter eggs.
Yeah, well,
Literally, there's, like,
yeah,
the,
like, I also didn't
rails
get
kind
that
of,
because it's like,
squealing.
man,
I'm
this
like,
is like,
I get it. Like, one of my favorite things was the slight, like, reference to, like, the Mothra, like, so Mothra always has twin keepers. They're, like, small little Japanese fairy ladies. So the fact that they referenced, because you had the one who was in, like, that was with the main, like, cast, and then they just do the slide reference. She's like, yeah, twins were in my family, we're, like, 3rd generation in Monarch, and they show that she has a twin sister. At, like, Mothra's, like, released from the cocoon. I'm like, I get it, that's great, I love that. That's a great Easter egg, and I loved it. But my whole thing, I've seen people talk about, there's too much Godzilla, there's too much humans. You don't know what you're talking about, I'm sorry. This is a Godzilla film. You're gonna have giant monster fights. Humans are always an aspect of Godzilla, and they always will be, because they're needed for the plot. 'Cause to me, Godzilla's always been, you know, like I said, Japanese dramas with giant monsters in the background. That's always what they've been for me. That's all I really got about that. Yeah, I think we talked about a lot. Like, I have, like, 2 more things listed, but, like, they're not, like, much. Like I saw, like, Weird Al this weekend live. Great.
Well, you know, I think this is a full
second
episode.
time I've seen him live. Man's an entertainer. He's great. If you have a chance to see him live, go for it. It's just Streams Attached tour.
Okay.
I think what he's doing
that?
is always an opening act, which is the orchestra itself, because he picks like a live like orchestra, like an actual orchestra group to have him play his songs, and he lets them be the opening act. I feel bad for the conductor that we had, because people thought like anytime he said something it was supposed to be a joke, because they always like laughed at what he said. Because he did like the opening songs like Indiana Jones, like James Bond, Superman, and like Star Wars. So like he did those. So I started with like Indiana Jones, like everyone laughed. So like he did a couple songs, and he's like, all right, we're going to do our last piece, and there's going to be a 20-minute intermission. People thought he was like making a joke, that they weren't going to see Weird Al right away. And you just like see on his face of he's being serious, like, no, there's going to be a 20-minute intermission, and then you'll get to see Weird Al live and all that. And people are laughing at it, and it's just the look on his face is just, oh, I feel for this man. I feel for this man a lot. Because he's doing his thing. Like, he was great. He was a great conductor, but people thought, like, he was being funny when he wasn't. I was like, y'all are assholes.
Man,
but I would say, go see Weird Al live. I might see him, because I'm really debating. Because at the end of August, because I went out of state to see him. Because my brother lived out of state, and I was in the state that he lives. I went to go see him. But he's actually going to be in my state at the end of August. I'm like, do I want to pay VIP tickets for this one? Because they're like $300.
Oh, yeah?
The answer is I do, but I'm like, no, you're an adult with responsibilities and like health insurance and like taxes. Like, look, all right. I really want to just like pay the tickets. Like, hey, I'm going to go see Weird Al, like VIP tickets. Because I think I paid like $100 for these tickets to see him live. And we had pretty good seats. Like, we were in the section like right behind the VIP section, so it was fine. So we were close enough, and I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I was like, man, if I pay $300 to go see Weird Al live, I don't know. They're available. They're still there. I can still get VIP tickets, but it's like, I want to, but at the same time, as a responsible adult, I'm not going to. But unlike a responsible adult, I keep buying dice because I'm stupid. Look, I love dice. D&D is great. Plug in D&D. We play D&D. We'll have to talk about it at some point. But anyways, like, I keep buying dice. Like, I have so many pounds of dice.
You keep buying dice?
So I keep buying a pound of dice. Like, so I have so many pounds of dice. Like, I have a problem. Like,
okay,
I don't use them, but they're shiny and they make the click clack sound. I love them. But that's really all I got. Yeah, I think I think that's why that's enough to wake up for and keep us up at night to 4 a.m.
Okay. All right, well, I think that's a nice full episode of the 4 a.m. Boys.
Gotta think about Nazis and Tifa's boobs. What if Tifa was a Nazi?
All of this stuff keeping us up till 4 a.m. or getting us up at 4 a.m. That's what this podcast was about. Nazis and Tifa's boob.
And I will be here too, maybe debating. Maybe
Anyways,
I'll be the
I'm
one
glad to be
debating.
doing podcasts again. It's really great.
Probably not. We have very similar tastes.
Now, if anyone says that I have a bad opinion, I can yell at them to debate me on my podcast.
I mean, I will fight to the death that Stone Ocean is bad.
All right, we can join us next week when we debate about Stone Ocean.
Let us know we have bad taste.
Now, also, if you're interested, we have an email address that you can send questions or statements or kind of whatever to the 4amboys@gmail.com. Yes, or let us know we have incredibly good taste.
With a national
Do you know where Tifa's boob went?
Let us know.
Please, if you have any information about the location of Tifa's boob, please write in with your name
I've said my
and your
piece
address.
over Twitter, but all I'm saying is I'm still buying the game. It's whatever. That's
yes, don't support #Dexit.
Bay.
We need to find the national Dex.
So much